Alright guys, well welcome back. Today we are changing out the ignition switch on my Yamaha. It's a 115, and the issue I was having with it's been going on for about 6 months, and when you turn the key you kind of had to trick it into play to start the engine. So this I found on Amazon. I will put a link below. This was 40 bucks. The one from the Yamaha dealership was $200, and it was on Amazon as well, and this seems to work. It's the same setup pretty much. You'll see at the end I did have to move some of the hole locations, but it's pretty straightforward and simple to do. One big connector and 3 wires was my current setup. So like I said, 4 bolts. Go ahead and take those out, and then what I was hoping for at this part, once I got the 4 nuts out, I was hoping I could just pull this up and have all the connectors right there at the console, but of course it didn't work that well because the wires were pretty short. So what I ended up having to do is go underneath the console, which you'll see here in a second. And like I said, it's pretty straightforward. You've got the one big connector up there in the top right, and then there's 2 little tabs on the side. You just quick disconnect those by pushing those in, and then that was how my 3 were set up. This setup was for yellow, green, and black, and then the red ones were just left loose. It wasn't set up originally. I followed that way, but if you're gonna look it up, I do suggest looking at your boat's setup to make sure you do it right. But once you get everything disconnected, pretty straightforward and simple. You just pull it right out. You can see somebody's already done some work on this boat before I had it. And then there's your setup. One big connector. Does have 4 wires, but mine only used 3, so that's kind of what I followed. But again, look it up. All right, so then I got back down there. I'm not going to bore you all on this. You can kind of see that the setup is not quite right. At the end, I do end up resetting those holes, but now I'm going to go back underneath the dash and try to find that big connector, which you'll see I show here. At one side of the connector, there's 2 prongs and then 3 prongs. I just tried to make sure that the 2 prongs was facing upwards so I could connect it pretty easily. Didn't have another cameraman to show all this, so I just connect it, come back up top, and then go ahead and do the install. So once everything is, and then right there you can see the 4 wires. So now it's all reconnected, and then there's that good sound. It was not doing that before. You had to trick it into place, but it'll start. And then like I said, the holes are kind of out of line, so I did drill some pilot holes and just reset new hole locations for the rest of the nuts. By far, this is one of the easiest jobs I've probably done on the boat. I think all in all, it took 20 minutes to do, and the boat's running again. So again, I'll put in the description below where I got this part from Amazon. The OEM Yamaha one was $200. This only cost me around 40-ish. So hope you guys found this video helpful. If it did, hit that like button, hit subscribe so I can see you again, and most importantly, tell somebody you love them. I'll catch you on the next one.